Why didn't you just say so?
It should have been clear. So,
It was.
What is today's date? The 5th.
April 5th.
April 5th, 2023.
Yes. You can't remember the year,
So,
man.
It doesn't matter. We have gotten to the point to where we're planning for escape. Life here has become so intolerable. When you got social services saying you got nothing coming because we're middle-aged to older white American couple that are homeless, then we're the bad guys of all. We did we were responsible for slavery worldwide. We're responsible for the decimation of all the Indian tribes, although a lot of them killed each other too. We're responsible for things that are going to happen in the future and everything that happened in the past.
We're living in white.
Oh yeah,
privilege.
And we're luxuriating by the side of a pool.
I wish.
In white privilege land. So there's that.
Yeah, see our white privilege land.
So, and some of the harshest judgment that we get from people has nothing to do with race.
Nothing.
It is a monetary thing. It's white, black, Asian. There's a class distinction there. And it's just like with Rodney King getting beat. That wasn't really a white on black thing at all. It was a cop on citizen thing. And because there was 2 black cops over there playing t-ball on his head. Same thing with this. This doesn't have anything to do, but we do. That's the difference.
We do not.
You can't take a middle-aged black couple and treat them in the same fashion because they will have everybody up in arms and we can't even get a fucking lawyer. So we're going to end up leaving because as tough as we are, toughest person I've ever known, just can't take it anymore.
I'm blind.
So, yeah, she's blind. She's got something wrong. There's also IBS. I'm pinching my head.
No, but I mean, it's like I have COPD. I'm blind. And they just tossed me out without any due process. Yeah. They were breaking the law.
They break the law.
The cops back them up by breaking the law.
So you win.
So
win. You got it. You great. Good job, L.A. and Ventura counties. Ventura County, you fucking suck. We came to them for help.
And they promised. They promised they would help us.
When people watch this, and they say, oh, what does this guy think? That America owes him something? Well, a little bit.
He's a bet.
I've paid time back for doing a crime. Then why can't you get some sort of... But also, not beyond that.
And you just had a heart attack.
If I got paid for just some of the jobs that I did in San Fernando Valley, if the courts didn't back up scumbags who ripped me off, if I got paid a fucking 1/10 of the jobs, I would be fine with money.
Yeah, but somebody stole our house.
But they steal your shit.
They take your cars.
And then when you're left on the street because someone just fucking financially ass-raped you, then what are you supposed to do? Well, so you got rid of a couple of... At least we speak English, we don't leave trash, and, you know what I mean?
We're chased, harassed.
And I don't mean that speak English thing about it in a racial way either.
Right.
What I mean about it is in a fucking retard way. Like, there's a lot of people that are out here that are homeless. And I don't know why. In my eyes, I would either have been using my youth to work
younger,
or to commit a crime. One of the other. I mean, that's... What is there... But you don't make it out like this is some kind of thing. Since time immemorial, since Grog had a fish by a stream, and Ook over there wanted to eat that fish, and so he grabbed a big stick and bonked Og over the head, and then started eating his brains. Well, fuck it, that's the way transactions have worked.
But
and then the fact that there's people get the fact that people sue other people over past transactions
and when
proves that there is cause. But we're tired of having gotten butt fucked by room key twice in the same fashion as smacks of conspiracy used, because I know they're charging the rosters of both places.
Cops are
the cops are paid off pieces of shit. I told this one, I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to do this at this hotel, but we wanted help getting Tracy's eyes fixed.
They came
That's
to
it.
us. They
came to us and fucking talked us into it and promised they were going to. Now in California, handshake agreement law, a promise in full cognizance. He was operating in his job as a fucking law enforcement officer.
And a homeless liaison.
Why isn't he held contractually accountable? Why aren't any of these people? We pay taxes. Everybody, regardless of what you think about me as far as having lost potential, and you don't know me, you don't know what I've done. There's a lot of things that if you knew, I think you would change your whole fucking attitude. What you don't know about homeless people would amaze you.
Yeah. We had a nice...
And you know what? I have always been sympathetic to homeless people. But always. Since having had it happen, I am just beyond amazement at for one thing,
hatred.
The hatred that comes off of...
Even from police officers, when one actually told us...
I'm an old convict. I've been to fucking the military, and this is mind-boggling how they treat people.
They told us, and I quote, "They don't want your kind around here," because we were both
it was just one thing. It was a cop who looked like a pig, literally, and he drove one of those little, like, Porky Pig vehicles, so we're like,
When other cops, all cops...
We lost him in a motorhome.
Yeah, up a hill.
Lost him in some curves.
But when cops come banging on your door when you've been living there for 7 months, telling you have to get out for no reason, because...
That's the notice.
Right, that was your notice. I don't care if it's hotel. There are laws. And they do the 28-day shuffle where you have to move your rooms. We were in our first room for 7 months. Wait a minute. And when they come and I show them the law, and they fucking ignore it, and they tell me that I have no rights, I ask them, did you take an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States and my rights? Due process is one of my rights. Had no due process.
They were paid.
They had to have. And he said, yes, I did take an oath. I said, then why
I'm ignoring that oath.
Breaking it? You have no rights. You have to get out. Get the fuck out of the room.
No rights.
And 54-degree weather. I have COPD. I'm blind.
54? Like 34.
Yeah, 34-degree weather. It was raining before the night before, and it rained that the next morning in 34-degree weather.
Well, this
I'm
last month
52,
has been,
COPD.
by anybody's standards,
He just had heart surgery. Because he
fucking
had a heart
unbelievable year in rain.
and they threw us out like trash. No, they did not offer. Do not ever believe social services or the cops, because they turn it over to the nonprofits. They don't offer you shit. They don't. My
So
voucher
here's the
was
thing.
good for months.
Here is the thing.
Don't believe them.
Now
They all should be in jail.
Okay, enough. We are gonna leave. But if you chase somebody out
Like us.
who doesn't have the resources to do it correctly, what do you think's gonna happen?
I'm not.
Let
a
me
criminal.
guess. Now we're trying our best
I'm
to
not a criminal. I don't
plan our
steal.
fiscal path along to do this, but in order to do that,
They need
we
leave
might
us
have
the
to
hell
become
alone.
another county's burden or
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I mean? If everybody would stop thinking of this shit as a payment, as a burden, and start thinking of it as an investment in America,
Yeah.
really, stop throwing people away. Yeah, it wasn't drug addiction. It wasn't fucking not working.
Right.
I worked fucking all my life.
Me too.
Between bouts in prison. But
I didn't go to prison. I'm not a criminal, but I did work all
But
my
I still
life.
worked.
Yeah, he
And
still
everybody
worked.
was still happy to fucking have that work done.
And you can go point in any place in the valley, and you'll find.
I got
building.
there's a trace of Brian somewhere.
Yeah, that he's built.
So how is it that there could be no fucking value? It's not. The fact of the matter is, there's a media-created image supported by the cops. Every homeless person has
either
the cops have created it one way or the other.
Right.
They either were court or they just followed the cops' direction. But always cops. Cops are always there.
Always there with
And
their
they're
guns.
and then there's sometimes like this time. They were there to put us on, but then they're there
With no warning.
oh yeah, come on, we'll give you a room and all. And then, okay, we're going to do this for housing.
Yeah,
You're going
we're
to
gonna
plan a
help you with
future.
housing. We're gonna
Okay,
help with
fine.
life.
That's all we've ever needed was a fucking
And
hand.
they promised
And so then
not to kick us
the
out.
cops
for
do
any
it again.
And you know what?
When you have that happen multiple times,
Twice.
the same way,
The exact same way.
you start thinking, wait, this is a fucking pattern of
They are
behavior
trying
that
to
becomes
kill
a
us.
societal protocol, and somehow they're doing this on a larger than mind scale.
But
In which case,
they're doing it to kill us because
well,
I could have easily
that could be
died.
a conspiracy theory.
They are
I mean-
doing it to kill us because he just had heart surgery. He's got super high blood pressure. I've got COPD. I'm blind, and
It also could come down
It could
to
come down
just
to
as
this.
basic as that.
Yeah.
Just as simple.
And we're
Wait,
old.
stop shouting, please.
oh, sorry, we're old.
I know, but let me speak.
Speak. Sorry.
It could be just as basic as people having petty hurt feelings and just wanting to kill someone else. And so you go, wow. So then you can extrapolate up from there and go into the big, genocidal kind of a deal. But at the bottom of it, it just is, we all come in this world alone, we all leave this world alone. It's just, the quality of your life on the journey. Mine has been, I look on my life, even though there's been a lot of hardship at times, as I enjoyed it.
They didn't feed us. They didn't do anything else. They just put us in
Tracy,
the room.
please. She's not offering anything right now. She's angry. She's
Okay.
angry because these people have fucked with us to the point to where it breaks other people. We are just so fucking stubborn that we refuse to break.
And then
But-
everybody thinks, through the media, that everybody out here deserves it.
Oh, yeah.
We like it.
Yep.
We're
And
drug
we're
addicted,
all drug-addicted, crazy people.
and or mentally drug addicted, crazy people.
But
Now, no. I'd say-
deny somebody sleep or
Yeah, we don't
hygienic
get to
services
sleep. Yeah.
or
No
other
bathrooms, no
and
showers.
exile them out to society. What do you think's gonna happen? If there was walls around the castle and you were outside the walls at night, oh, the wild
No
things
food,
could get
no,
you.
Yeah, no sleep, no food,
So,
no bathrooms, no nothing.
There it is.
No showers.
Okay,
Yeah.
stop numbering.
It's
Trace.
inhumane.
In conclusion,
It's inhumane. And it is elder abuse. They threatened our lives because they threw us out with no warning, with no due process, stomped all over our rights. And when that cop told me he swore to uphold the Constitution and he was breaking a lot of my constitutional rights right then, he told me I don't have no rights. Okay, well, that's not the America I grew up in.
No, but it might be the America we died.
Yeah, and you